Mr. Chris Johnson, Senior Director and Head of Global Partnership Development at Arizona State University, to talk about how will this partnership empower Indian students and what opportunities will await them after they graduate from US. Over to you, Chris.
Well, good afternoon, namaste. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Madam Vice Chancellor, Consular from Consul General here in Hyderabad, my dear colleagues and friends from Education USA, invited guests, faculty, students, parents. I am delighted to be back in Hyderabad for many reasons. Biryani is one of them, but it's not at the top of the list. I've been coming to Hyderabad since 2008, and I've been coming to India since 1985. So I have a long and deep relationship and dare I say, love affair with India. The partnership between Arizona State University and Anurag is path-breaking. It is groundbreaking for several reasons. The first of these is talent is global. There is talent everywhere. Opportunity is not. We have a challenge in the world, not just in the US, not just in India, but everywhere. There's not enough opportunity for all the talented students who wish to take advantage of it. Think about those bright minds, those Nobel Prize winners, those important patent developers, that groundbreaking medicine inventor who will not have a chance because they didn't have the opportunity. ASU is known for being #1 in innovation, and that's important, but by itself means nothing. What is important is a relentless focus on the future rather than recreating or adapting the past to fit the present. We say we are planning for the future. Global problems require global solutions. We cannot do it alone. We all have to be involved. Water. Water's a problem in India. Water's a problem in the US and in Arizona. Energy. Clean energy. We have lots of sunshine, not enough solar capacity to harness it. And I could go on and on. So Arizona State University, in its charter, says that we take fundamental responsibility for the communities we serve. Our tagline of our current, one of our current efforts is, from Arizona for the world. So why does partnering with an esteemed institution like Anurag help us solve the problems of tomorrow? We don't have all the answers. We may not even know what the questions are. We just know that we need to be ready for a larger population, a talented population who right now are not being harnessed, not being developed to their full potential. Our partnership with Anurag gives us the ability to learn, to gain from local knowledge, local expertise, as we build an alliance, a coalition, who are committed to this idea of, if you have talent, we have a place for you, and we want to enlist you in this grand project of solving the problems that face our world today and tomorrow. And in the process, by bringing into the educational system students who have been marginalized, who have been omitted, who have been forgotten, we make a more equitable, a more even playing field so that everyone, whether from the most elite school or the most rural community, has an opportunity to shine. And so I'll close by saying that innovation I'll close by switching microphones. I'll close by saying this. Education of the past, with a large lecture theater and an instructor pouring knowledge into students' heads. That's how I was taught, that's how my parents were taught. That doesn't have the answers for tomorrow. That doesn't have the model for tomorrow, one in which is rooted in collaboration, rooted in the fact that in our mobiles that we all have, whether it's a very low-cost mobile or a very expensive iPhone or anything in between, we can access the sum total knowledge of humanity through our phones. Hey, Google, tell me. Well, what does it mean? And that is the challenge of tomorrow, and that's why ASU is so honored to partner with excellent institutions like Anurag and others in India and around the world to bring that spirit of solving tomorrow's problems, but beginning today. Thank you very much.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's delightful to see all of you sitting here and listening to all of us. Special thanks to the officers from the consulate, and also I see from Santana, and of course Chris, your means a lot. Talking about this collaboration, I think our chairman, Dr. Rajeshwar Reddy, and Chris, both of them have given enough information. But just to give you some more granular details, we are starting with 2 UG programs, and these are specifically pathway programs. The students will get enrolled into a program at Anurag University, and then they will have pathways to 2 or many more programs at Arizona State University. And the 2 specific programs that we have are UG programs that I'm talking about, undergrad program. They are business, there's a BS in business data analytics and BS in computer science. Both of these certificates the students will get at Arizona State University. But we are also starting very soon a pathway program into masters, and this requires the students who are either in their final year or just finishing their final year of engineering can get certificates or can earn some credits. How many credits that you will get into the brochures which are there on your tables, and after earning that certificate the students get admission into the master's program at Arizona State University. These 2 are UG and PG are wonderful opportunities which are just now knocking at the doors of for the information of the students, press, and parents sitting here. So I would request and urge through you, not only you, but through you, many more parents and students take advantage of these opportunities which are there right here in the heart of Hyderabad, and in an excellent university like Anurag University, going to a super excellent university like Arizona State University. So this meeting is to apprise you for all of that. However, looking at the general larger picture of education at India and in USA, the time cannot be better. With the advent of new national education policy, which was unveiled about 5 years back, there are a host of opportunities, especially for the students to take global experience. And there are many aspects of the new national education policy, but having global exposure and global experience to all students studying in this country is an excellent opportunity. And I am so proud to say that Anurag University is one of the first in the country to take charge of that opportunity and launch this program, which is a pathway program to Arizona State University. So isn't it amazing that in as early as maybe 3 months from now, if you are thinking that you can go to master's program, or as early as 2 years, you will be finding yourself at one of the best universities in the world. True, although you can take the credits, similar credits, for the undergrad program specifically, 2 years you can still study at your hometown, with your, living with your parents, and you can still get global exposure at home. So what we call as global experience at home, converting into global experience at a different country. So it's an amalgamation of all these kinds of experiences that you can have through this partnership. And as I said, there are a lot of other opportunities, not only for the students, but also at Anurag University, our faculty, our leadership, our students can also get a lot of other collaborative opportunities with their faculty, with the faculty members at ASU. And not only ASU, but Sintana and ASU have a large collaborating partner. I'm sorry, Sintana, I'm taking some of your things, but I'm so excited to talk about it, that they have a large alliances of global leaders in education. And at Anurag University, we will have access to all those global leaders also through this alliance that we are going to have, and we are already having. So thank you so much once again.
Chairman Dr. Reddy, VC ma'am, Chris, and all the distinguished guests, students, parents, firstly welcome. I think today is a great occasion. Firstly, it's personally also very humbling because I'm from one of the Telugu states. So Andraki Namaskaram. We are very happy that we have this partnership. I want to start with telling what Sintana is about, because that's the company, my colleagues, we're all here. So typically, universities are large organizations. They have a lot of resources. For example, ASU has close to 200,000 students, 100,000 students in the campus, another 100,000 students learning online. Anurag University, as Dr. Reddy said, in its limited time already has 15,000 students and hundreds and thousands of faculty. So whenever new initiatives come, it's always difficult to drive those results. So Sintana essentially comes in to help universities, drive their strategy, drive these kind of partnerships on the ground. So what me and my team all over the world, we have colleagues in 25 plus countries, that's what we do. So that just quickly a little bit about Sintana. We're essentially think of us as partners that enable these kind of ambitious collaborations at a global level. Now, I want to talk quickly about why I'm excited. Two key themes, access and impact. Access, in today's world, I think we all acknowledge that resources are not limited to just, should not be limited to certain demographies, certain economic strata, or certain locations, geographic or otherwise. So the idea of access is to help any deserving student to actually go and get whatever they wish to pursue in this world. I'll give you an example. I went to US almost 20 years back for masters, and today also almost 90% of the Indians get full credit transfer to go to an institution like ASU where they can get the degree from a globally reputed university. Now what it's going to do is a lot of Indian parents, by the way, when we and our colleagues, we talk to parents, firstly, they're not able to believe such a program actually exists. They're truly surprised, and they're saying why something like this was not there before. So I think it's great that we are seeing a tremendous amount of positive reactions from everyone. And also it's comforting for Indian parent. I think we all can relate to this cultural, emotional idea that you're not letting your kid, your son, daughter, immediately go after they finish their 12th, but they actually can spend 2 years in India, get comfortable, get settled, and then they actually can go for higher education in a different culture, different country, like in this case US at ASU. So I think that's the access. Impact is really when the outcomes, the end of the day, education is not just a ticket for a career or a job, but education is sort of how it will mold and influence the students and the young minds of the tomorrow's generation. And the impact is really in terms of the broad horizons. What will this kind of a partnership open up for opportunities? Increasingly, the world that we're going to live in, as we all can relate to, the jobs are not exactly the jobs that we had 20 years back, 10 years back, or what we're going to have in 5 years, anybody's guess. So it's important to have the 21st century skills, creativity, communication, critical thinking, collaboration. All these are important, and that's really what great institutions like what we have here at ASU and Anurag coming together and see how students can impart these skills in a multidisciplinary way across not just computer science. I think we obviously happened to launch the first two programs, as ma'am said, in computer science and data analytics, but we actually want to do programs in psychology, in economics, in languages, in beyond just engineering discipline alone. And that's really where we believe the jobs of tomorrow exist. So I want to close with a quick thought that these are the opportunities of tomorrow that really will open up. And I think this is something we all can take pride in the fact. It takes a lot of effort, by the way. We've been working on this partnership for more than almost 15 months. Now we are here and launching these programs, recruiting students. So please spread the word in your friends, family, everywhere, and happy to actually talk more about it with any of you, any questions. Thank you very much.
All of our friends from press and media, from Education USA, from the US Consulate General, of course the students who have come to participate in this entire session, their parents, and of course our guests from ASU, Sintana, and of course our own family, Anurag University. A very good afternoon to each and every one of you, and thank you for participating in this session. So coming to your question, Ankita, I think such deep, comprehensive, institutional level partnerships like the one that we have designed here with ASU and Anurag put together it is designed to actually create impact at 3 different levels. One for the students, one for the university, and one for the society at large. For the students, of course, it opens up globally transformative global educational pathways, which kind of blends the best of both the worlds, both American education ecosystem and the Indian education ecosystem, and they get to experience both and get that kind of perspective that is really needed for a hyper-connected world that we have today. For our university, obviously it opens up a lot of best teaching and learning pathways, new academic models, new research models. Also, cumulatively, it raises our both academic and institutional process to that of a global standards. And of course, for the entire society at large, especially for such a diverse society like our countries, comprehensive partnerships like these are the best possible solution. Why? Because they kind of give access to world-class education to all the educational socio-economic backgrounds, for all the students from different socio-economic backgrounds, different socio-economic capitals from different parts of the country. Also, I don't think this is just about the mobility. It is also about building bridges between different cultures, creating a new global perspective. Also about how you can think, act, and innovate for a global citizen, as a global citizen. Today, I think we all lived in a very hyper-connected world where we actually know what's happening across the world. So unless we kind of get that exposure, both as educators, both as citizens of this great country, and also as students of our university, we would be not doing the justice to the Indian education ecosystem, is what we feel. I think that answers. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let me share my own experience as international students in the last decade. So every single international student is attached a mentor from the one who's already been there. So we do have a very wide, very supportive community there, both in any of the large institutions like Purdue or ASU. So they have an extremely competent international student service department, which kind of tells the students the do's and don'ts. So as we all are very aware, we need to be our best selves, especially when we are going into spend some time in a new country. So we need to abide by their laws, we need to abide by their do's and don'ts, and that kind of awareness right now is being spread through the student service, International Student Services Department, or also we used to have something called iGrasp, which basically is Indian graduate student community. So the students there or the seniors there from different countries or different localities do kind of mentor the incoming international students about the do's and don'ts. Obviously, there's a lot of misinformation on the social media, and it is very easy for the student to have something in his mind which might not be allowed by the host country or the host university. So that is why someone like Sintana is here, someone like AU is here, so that we prep the student. It is not for the first time, the student is not knowing, he's not going to USA for the first time, even though physically he might be going to the USA in his third year. The do's and don'ts and the cultural exchange will start from the year 1 or the semester 1. So they already know what it is to expect from living in a new country like United States, or for any country for that matter. I hope that answers the question.
Thank you so much.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఈరోజు అనురాగ్ యూనివర్సిటీ, అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ, అమెరికా వాళ్ళ 2 యూనివర్సిటీస్ మధ్యలో ఒక కొలాబరేషన్, ఒక MOU జరిగింది. ఇంతకుముందే ఢిల్లీలో ఇనాగ్రేషన్ అయిపోయింది. కానీ వాళ్ళ స్టూడెంట్స్, పేరెంట్స్ వాళ్ళందరితో డైరెక్ట్గా అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ యొక్క ఆఫీసర్స్, వాళ్ళ యొక్క అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటివ్ హెడ్స్ రావడం వల్ల వాళ్ళందరితో కలిసి ఇక్కడ మీటింగ్ పెట్టడం జరిగింది. ఈ మీటింగ్కి అమెరికన్ కాన్సులేట్ యొక్క ఆఫీసర్సు, అమెరికన్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ యొక్క పీపుల్, సింటానా ఎడ్యుకేషన్ వాళ్ళ యొక్క పీపుల్ అందరూ కూడా ఎవరైతే స్టేక్ హోల్డర్స్ ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళందరినీ విద్యార్థుల ముందు, వారి యొక్క తల్లిదండ్రుల ముందు నిలబెట్టి వారి యొక్క అనేక ప్రశ్నలకు సమాధానాలు ఇక్కడ ఇప్పించడం జరిగింది. ఒక చరిత్రాత్మకమైన ఒప్పందం అనురాగ్ యూనివర్సిటీ మరియు అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ మధ్యలో జరిగింది. అమెరికాలో అత్యంత పెద్ద యూనివర్సిటీ అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ. 2 లక్షల మంది విద్యార్థులు ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ చదువుతున్నారు. అందులో 1 లక్ష మంది డైరెక్ట్గా క్యాంపస్లోనే ఉంటారు. 7,000 మంది భారతీయ విద్యార్థులు ఉంటే 4,000 మంది 7,000 మంది తెలుగు విద్యార్థులే ఉంటారు. 17,000 మంది విద్యార్థులు ఇతర దేశస్తులు ఉంటే. కాబట్టి ఒక అద్భుతమైన మంచి యూనివర్సిటీతో అనురాగ్ యూనివర్సిటీ ఒప్పందం జరగడం వల్ల బీటెక్ కోర్సు 2 సంవత్సరాలు ఇక్కడ చదివి 2 సంవత్సరాలు అక్కడ చదువుకోవచ్చు. ఎంటెక్ కోర్సు 1 ఇయర్ ఇక్కడ చదివి 1 ఇయర్ అక్కడ చదువుకోవచ్చు. ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ కూడా ఉంటుంది. అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ ప్రపంచంలోనే అత్యంత పెద్ద యూనివర్సిటీ కాబట్టి 800 ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆ 800 ప్రోగ్రామ్స్లో ఏది చదువుకుందాం అనుకుంటే కూడా ఈ యూనివర్సిటీలో జాయిన్ అయిన తర్వాత అక్కడికి పంపించే ఒక అద్భుతమైన అవకాశం మన తెలుగు విద్యార్థులకు ఉంటుంది. ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ కానీ తెలంగాణలో అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీతో అయిన మొదటి ఒప్పందం అనురాగ్ యూనివర్సిటీతో అయింది. అనురాగ్ యూనివర్సిటీ NIRF ర్యాంకింగ్ ఉండడం, NAAC ర్యాంకింగ్ ఉండడం, NBA ర్యాంకింగ్ ఉండడం, అందరి ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ కావడం, ఇక్కడ బ్రహ్మాండమైన ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ ఉండడం, ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో మొదట ప్రైవేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ కావడం, ఇవన్నీ యొక్క అనుకూలతలు వాళ్ళు చూసుకున్న తర్వాత వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారు. మేము అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీకి పోయినాం. ఇవన్నీ చూసిన తర్వాతనే మనకు 15 నెలల తర్వాత ఈ కొలాబరేషన్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఈ కొలాబరేషన్ వల్ల ఇక్కడ విద్యార్థులు 2 సంవత్సరాలు ఇక్కడ చదవడం వల్ల ఇక్కడ వాళ్లకు డబ్బు తక్కువ ఖర్చుతో అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ యొక్క డిగ్రీ వస్తుంది. 2 సంవత్సరాలు తన ఇంట్లోనే ఉండి చదువుకొని 2 సంవత్సరాలు అమెరికా పోయి చదువుకోవడం వల్ల చాలా వాళ్ళకు డబ్బు తక్కువ ఖర్చు అవుతుంది. అదేవిధంగా అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ యొక్క డిగ్రీ వస్తుంది. సో ఒక అద్భుతమైన అవకాశం ఇవాళ వాళ్ళందరి సాక్ష్యంగా అమెరికన్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డిపార్ట్మెంటు, అమెరికన్ కాన్సులేట్ సాక్ష్యంగా ఇవాళ అరిజోనా స్టేట్ యూనివర్సిటీ ఆఫీసర్స్ ఇవ్వడం చాలా సంతోషం. ఇవాళ కొంత అనుమానాలు అనేది ఈ రాష్ట్రంలో ఉండే, ఈ దేశంలో ఉండే విద్యార్థులకు డిపోర్ట్ చేస్తున్నారట, కేసులు పెడుతున్నారట అని చెప్తే వాళ్ళందరికీ రక్షణగా ఇవాళ మన అక్కడుండే ఆ యూనివర్సిటీలో ఉండే విభాగాలు కానీ మన యూనివర్సిటీలో ఉండే విభాగాలు కూడా తప్పనిసరిగా మాట్లాడి ఆ చర్యలు తీసుకోవడానికి ఆస్కారం లేదని చెప్పడానికి ఆ రూల్స్లో పరిమితంగానే మనం కూడా రక్షణ కవచంగా ఉంటాం. అంటే యాక్సెసబుల్గా ఉంది, సేఫ్గా ఉంటుంది. తప్పనిసరిగా ఇక్కడి తక్కువ డబ్బులతో అక్కడ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ చదివి మనం వాళ్ళ యొక్క భవిష్యత్తు నిర్ణయించుకోవడానికి ఒక అద్భుతమైన కొలాబరేషన్ ఏర్పడిన సందర్భంగా సంతోషం ఉందని తెలియజేస్తున్నాను.
So I am Archana Mantri. I am the Vice Chancellor of Anurag University. We are at Ghatkesa and we have 6 schools offering 55 different kinds of programs. We have recently launched a partnership with Arizona State University in Phoenix in USA. And this is a very, very good partnership in the sense that the students are going to study 2 years. So it's a 4-year program. The first 2 years, they are going to study Arizona State University's curriculum while being at Hyderabad and while being at Anurag University. And then after 2 years, the same students will be transferred along with the credit transfer to Arizona State University, where they will finish their rest of the 2 years of the program and get a degree from Arizona State University. So the clear differentiator is that if a student after 12th goes to Arizona State University in USA right away, then the student will have to bear boarding lodging cost of 4 years and the tuition fees also of Arizona State University. But here, since he is or she is getting the same education as of ASU but paying very less fees, because for the first 2 years that student is getting educated at Arizona State University. The other very immediate opportunity is for the students who have recently finished their bachelor's in technology or bachelor in engineering. They have an option of doing 4 courses while at Anurag University. So they can, in the summer, they can finish the 4 courses and then they can get immediate transfer to master's program or Master of Engineering program in Arizona State University. So as of now, we are offering 2 undergrad programs. One is Bachelor of Science in Business Data Analytics and the other is Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Engineering. And the master's program is also in engineering. So these are very good opportunities, especially for the students who are from the Telugu speaking states, to get an ASU degree, not by going 4 years for the whole duration at ASU, but 2 years here at Anurag University and 2 years at Arizona State University. So I would recommend all the students and parents to take advantage of this opportunity, which has been recently launched by Anurag University and Arizona State University partnership, and make the most of it. Thank you.